Hello everybody, welcome back to another Ragers video. I'm going to be teaching in this video blind firing, hip firing, or point shooting. It's usually what I call it. Advanced movement, advanced aiming stuff, gadgets. Here we are. So we're on the roof of Hideout right now. And the first tip I'm going to be teaching is quick peeking. The only downside to quick peeking in the way that I'm going to teach you, I'm going to teach you like 2 ways of how to do it. The only downside of the way that I do it, which is like probably the best way to do it, is you do have to kind of play space a little bit. So you do have to have a little bit of like, space to be able to turn your head and stuff. But pretty much there's 2 ways. So first, quick peeking, there's the obvious. You hold your gun up and you kind of just do this. The problem with this though is that if, say I'm holding this angle here, you start quick peeking, if I see your head, I'm just gonna pre-fire you. And if you swing off of that, then you're probably just gonna get shot because you're gonna be swinging into this and you're just gonna die. Instead, if you don't have the play space to do it, I would crouch quick peek like this. So what you're gonna do, keep your gun down, right? So you can sprint. And also, if you don't have auto sprint on, make sure you have auto sprint on. You want to know where that is. It's on comfort right here, auto sprint. You run up to it. What you want to do, crouch when you get to about here. So crouch when you're about to, so say I'm peeking this angle right here, right? I'm peeking where my ping is. So I'm going to want to crouch right before I'm about to like have my eyes see this ping. And so I'm going to crouch as I'm running up to this. So you're going to run, crouch, and then go back up. Crouch, go back up. Crouch, and you should be barely seeing that angle for like a second, but that's more of like a swing. You can also quick peek and then go into even like a blind fire from this. Or for the best quick peek for getting intel wise and not swinging is what I do is the snap turn peek. So if you want to do exactly what I'm doing, if you go to comfort, have snap turn on. Some people really don't like snap turns. If you don't have snap turn on, it'll be a little bit more difficult to do. But I'll do snap turn and snap turn angle on 45 like this. Then what you're going to want to do is run up. So say I'm peeking this angle again. You're going to run up, you have your gun down, so you're sprinting. And as you get to about here, you're going to snap turn and push your head back. So if you know in Siege, a Psycho peek, where you lean to the side and you lean back like this, like a Siege. You're pretty much kind of doing that with your head in real life on VR. So you're going to step to the side a little bit like this, and you're going to go almost like in a circle like this, like that. But then you're going to also run and move your joystick in a circle like this, and then combine that also, the third step, with the snap turn.
They're not here.
Next tip we have, which is also like one of the most important tips to learn for winning gunfights. Oh my gosh, it freaking scared me. Now, here we have movement. Now, movement is definitely one of the most important things. And some of this stuff just does, like quick peeking is considered movement as well, so that's also important. But as you notice, when I move, I don't just run in a straight line. Usually, I'll kind of flick my joystick a little bit like this as I'm running. Like you can see, it does make it harder to hit me. Also, kind of moving my head to the side as well. Kind of hard to see on the Quest with, have like the image stabilization things. You guys can watch it on YouTube without like throwing up. But I do this so then like trying to protect your head. You don't want someone to swing you and instantly kill you to the head. And then like also there's like the crouching, pulling your gun up instantly, and just knowing what angles you should be swinging, stuff like that. So swinging, one of the important things. I think one of the worst things you can do is swing slow. I'll see a lot of this. This is a lot in like new players, especially gold players and plats. Do this a lot, is swinging scared or swinging slow. If you're swinging someone, you are pretty much saying, I'm going to swing because I have the advantage. So swinging stuff that don't have an advantage is also a bad idea. So you need to know when you do have that swing advantage. So one of the biggest things is swinging slow. So I'm going to show you what not to do. Swinging slow is pretty much about a swing in the sight, right? Someone's like right, say it's like a 1v2 or something. Someone could be back here, could swing you here, and but say you fully know, like you heard them, there's someone right here. So they crouch, they don't want to make noise, right? But it's a 1v2. They crouch in, they hold this angle, and they turn and swing this. This is not ever what you should do. Because if you're swinging in like this, notice how slow it would take me to move. If someone was holding an angle and shooting me from right here, notice how long it takes me to see them. Right at here, where I'm about to see them, they already see me. They see my shoulder, they see, my legs. They already see me. By the time I get to here where I can even see them, I'm probably dead.
The guy that killed me at Marui. So
comms. Just let me hear.
Wall is not blown.
And I have no time to stand up and move either, because I'm fully crouched, just slowly walking in. Instead, add some quick peeks in there, you know, try and get a pick, try and bait them out. Especially if it's a 1v2, 1v3, they're gonna probably play a little bit more aggressive on you. They're gonna be going for that kill, they want that final kill. People will turn their brains off and sprint at you. If you can bait them out, you know, maybe a couple blind fires, someone swings this, you kill them, and then you can like run in and then swing this. Notice like how much faster it is and how much harder it would be for them to hit someone who sprints in and full swings is pre-firing them.
Super random off land, man.
Hunter, 1, 2, 3. Flank. There's one flank down.
Like that is oh my gosh. Okay, so next tip we have is point shooting or hip firing. Just means shooting without actually using your sight. You'll notice I do this a lot in my videos. I do this all the time because it's faster than having to pull up all the way and get your sight picture in. Instead, you pull your gun up and immediately start flinging shots at their head. So that's one of the most important things, is always make sure, like, even with your sight, always be aiming at head level. This should be a known thing. Just make sure you're always aiming at head level and make your point shooting a lot better, because you'll be aiming at the same level. So this also helps a lot with blind firing. If you can point shoot very well, you can blind fire pretty well too, and learn how to blind fire really fast. So point shooting, how I personally do it, what I aim with kind of is like my barrel and the bullets hitting the wall. So I'll see, like, I start shooting like this. Say I'm shooting at a guy like right over here, right? I see that it's hitting the wall right there. So you can kind of aim off of that, which also helps with blind firing. But say I'm point shooting, boom, I can kind of see how I'm kind of like pulling my gun up, and out of my corner of my eye, I can see where my barrel's pointed. So you want to always just have that hand-eye coordination of, I know my barrel's pointed at this angle right here. I know my barrel's pointed there. So that I can just pull my gun up and be able to, at headshot level, have my barrel blind firing like that. You can also aim like this, using like the barrel. Some people, I personally aim more like this. On this side, you can kind of see like the barrel this way, and I kind of hold it like this. Or I'll hold it, like, it depends on, like, if I'm blind firing, I might hold it like this, or like straight forward. But just make sure, like, just practice like keeping your hands straight like this, and just like, you like, don't actually hit fire down here. It's usually not the best idea, unless someone crouch swings you and you need to do that. But usually you can just kind of flick your gun up really quick. Say someone swings you right here, flick your gun up real quick and just headshot them. It's like, hey, get out of here, Thomas, I hate you. So, blind firing. Now, the best way to blind fire is make sure, of course, that you're playing with headset volume up so you can hear people. Say someone's in this hallway, right? Say it's, you're defending up on this site, you know, this is the site right here, top floor Arctic, and there's people pushing from hatch and the left side over to where gym is. So, say they're running between these halls, or they're like peeking this, trying to kill you because they know you're here or don't know you're here. So pretty much blind firing, if you don't know what it is somehow, literally just sticking your gun around a corner and shooting, not being able to see your target. The good thing about blind firing in a game like this, they can only shoot your hands while you could hit their head and kill them. They can't hit your head at all, because you really want to protect your head in this game, because it's usually the thing that's going to get you killed instantly. So if they're running, say there's a guy right here walking up, I can hear him, stick my gun around a corner, he's dead. He's in connector.
I think the last one's flank, right?
I heard him connector. If you're right-handed, left side is going to be a little bit more difficult. Right side is going to be your easier one. That's why I usually blind fire more with my right. So pretty much, I'm sticking this is what I'm doing with my actual hands. Sticking my hands as far as I can out like this, and holding my gun up straight at head level. You don't want to be holding like this. You don't want to be like this. Straight, head level, right, like this. Then you want to have yourself in a position where, say, in the bad chance that you do end up, you know, missing and they start pushing up, you can still bring back or even swing off of it. Or just, like, start getting a little bit more aggressive, maybe get like a little quick peek in there, like this, and then keep shooting. Because you don't want them to just, you don't want to just stand. I see some, like, newer players trying to blind fire, and they sit here like this, full auto their whole mag as someone's standing right here, and the second they stop shooting, they swing. I would blind fire this corner first and then go for the door. Then there's left-handed blind firing. Now, left-handed is a lot harder for right-handed players. Pretty much what I do, it's the easiest way to do it to keep your gun straight, because if I just try and do this, I like do this and get my gun all messed up. What I want to do, so you have this hand on the front of your gun like this, right? And right here, which you can't see, is where your elbow is, because you're holding this hand out. Your elbow's here. So what I do is I use my elbow, like right here, as like a groove to hold my right hand steady, like this. So I'm going like this and like this on top of my arm. So then I'll hold my gun my right hand like this, do this. And as you notice, it's head level and straight. My gun's straight. And boom, I can blind fire around the corner all I want. And the same thing, and with pistols, same thing. You just do the same thing. Now that we're on to the gadgets section of the video, first thing I'm gonna be going over is trip mines, like good spots to place them, how you know that they're gonna be good, and yeah. So first thing is the floor itself that you're gonna be placing them over. So like a bad floor would be something like this kind of lighter, like darker gray color on the floor here is really not going to blend these trip mines in. If you're standing right here and you look down at all, you're gonna obviously see them. This isn't a very good spot. If you find a lighter spot on the floor, like right here, with this, you know, you can see it's really lit up here. The floor is also white. It will hide them a lot better. Now, if I'm standing here, you can barely see the trip mines. See, like this surface is not horrible, but it's not very good either. And then another good tip is, besides just like the floor, is where you put them exactly. You want to put it somewhere where someone's not going to be looking. So like, say you want to put it on like a door like this. You really don't want to put them like this. This is the most obvious thing ever. Some people will die to this. But if I literally just look down at all, I can clearly see that there's trip mines here. Or if you put them really close to the door like this, and say you walk next, you can obviously hear, you know, the buzzing. So you want to make it so if they run in, it's going to be something that they're going to get surprised by. So if you put them closer to the bottom like this and kind of spread the lasers like farther from each other, they're a lot harder to see. And when I walk up, you can't really hear the trip mines as well. It almost kind of sounds like the ambience in the game normally. Next tip is statics. Now listen, statics, I notice a lot of people are very bad at using statics. I think the best way to do it is kind of similar to trip mines, is you want to keep them close to the wall because you don't want them to be able to shoot it. So I'll show you the difference between a good static and a bad static. So a good static would be something like this, because they can't just run in still. But if they want to shoot the static, they have to lean all the way over like this, completely exposing their body to anyone in this room, and they're looking in the wrong direction. You don't want to put it on this side because then they're looking in the right direction. If someone were to swing them, they can still see them. But behind them, right here, they're looking, you know, away from where people are, and they have to lean in to shoot it. So that's a really good static. But a bad static would be something like this, because from outside the door, I can just shoot it and go in. I don't have to expose myself. I don't have to put myself in any sort of risk to get rid of the static. It's pretty much completely useless. Break out of here!